Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Gun.
Now Ryan on second down. Drops it off for Coleman. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I got him. Right.
Now Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Pick up on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Green 18. All right. Over here. Zoom. Go.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, check 26. Hurry up. Right. Zoom. Hey, check 26. No.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
There you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's go. 21.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Caught on the right inside by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They get it to him running left. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. Showing some grits and some guts going for it there. Fourth and goal, pounding it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for them to get through? Touchdown. I love it.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Rodgers now on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tech McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Gun. 21.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
4 down. Ready to go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
319.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
319.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Fighting to stay upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
Get up!
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, 81 right there. He's
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The left side completion to Jones. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, Ryan. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, let's go!
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. 2nd and 10 now, Ryan. Flushed out right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He's got Sanu. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. Final play of the half, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up second down. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Grady Jarrett with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. On first down, Rodgers. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Rodgers again here on second and 10. That's caught by Terrell Davis. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Rodgers again now. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams from 4 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
On 1st down, Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brendan, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He finds Coleman. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Gun, gun, gun.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Clay Matthews. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bryant's kick is no good. He pushed it wide right off the mark, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. A pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Rodgers now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Freeman again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On 3rd down. That's Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So an important try here from Matt Bryant. This for the lead in the final stages. And Bryant's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they
don't
practice
they?
it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Let's go, come on.
Now that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Zoom.
He'll look to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Close to field goal range now. Get up, get set, and spike it.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Graham. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Crosby puts it through, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
So out come the Falcons now. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And this is going to be intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not